Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your July 2017 general reading. This is a general overview of the themes around July. Just give me a minute, guys. Really intense ending to July, really powerful. I've had to pull a couple of additional guidance cards. So, you're leaving June, okay? With the energy of the Five of Cups and the Magician. So the Five of Cups, as you know, is a card about loss, regret, okay? This is someone who's looking at the cups that have been spilled and not the two cups behind him, okay? It's almost you're involved in some process of looking at the past, Aquarius, and things that have happened in the past, and that's okay. It's a really healthy process. Be careful you're not getting stuck there, okay? You've got to allow it. You've got to allow the energy to move through you, though, and not get stuck there. And how you do that is to feel it, but to continually move on to new energy. And I think you're doing that, because right next to it, you've got the Magician card. Now I want you to look at the picture. The Magician channels the energy through the top of his head, yeah? And the Magician, the energy cannot flow if you're stuck with old energy. So maybe it's almost some Aquarians are going through a really big clearing out process, or quite a big process of letting go of the past. There could be a healing process, but there's a key word and I can't think what it is. You know, when you're shredding old pain, shredding old gunk that's stealing your emotional systems, so you can allow in this new energy. So quite often when you're in a process like that, you do go back and forward. Okay, so you spend some time, you know, full of the joys, full of things that you can manifest, and then you go back to the past, and it's almost like you've got one foot in the new and one foot still in the past, Aquarius. And I don't know if that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me. Now, you've got a really interesting card in what you most want, and I pulled you another card because it seems to be some Aquarius are still focused on the past, okay? Again, because what you most want is almost you've got this new future, yeah, through this door, but what you most want is something that lies in the past, okay? That's going to be for some people. There might be some difficulty in letting go of some part of your old identity. It might be hard to you might have to let go of something you don't quite want to. But that's only one meaning of this card. The second meaning of this card is called the Thief card, as most viewers know, okay? So maybe what you most want is more transparency, more straightforwardness, okay, in your relationships, in your life, or in your thinking. But it's also your thoughts are stealing your unhappiness, okay? So generally thoughts about what you've left behind, thoughts about loss. There's some thinking process that's taking away your sense of happiness here. And I don't know quite what it is. I think it's something to do with regret, and a feeling that you're having to walk to your future means you have to let something go. Yeah? Something like that. So I asked for an additional guidance card, and you got the Six of Pentacles, which is a mutuality. This is about healing between two people. It's about balance being restored. It's about harmony in relationships. It can be about giving and receiving money. So anyone who's been waiting for money or good financial news. I think, for some Aquarius, maybe there's been some relationship rupture, some family rupture, something to do with someone you love. There's been a bit of difficulty in the past. Maybe you're having to leave something behind. Because the card that's supporting you is so different. The Ten of Cups is supporting you. So this is happiness. It is fulfillment. This is about getting what you want emotionally. So this is a card that completely supports you. So it's almost this feeling of, in your mind, there seems to be a sense in your mind that you're having to leave something behind. There could be some regrets about what you're leaving behind, but I almost want you to start questioning how valid the thinking is, okay? Because the Ten of Cups is a happiness card. It's about fulfillment, and this is support. It's almost you're moving forward towards happiness. So I'm not quite sure what this means for you guys. I'm a tiny bit confused. I know what it means to me as an Aquarius, but I'm trying to read it as a general reading. But it's almost you're being pulled forward to emotional satisfaction. But for some there's regret, or there's something you're having to leave behind. But I don't know how real that is, or if it's a state of mind. Okay, it might just be fear. An example would be if you were moving and you're regretting what you're having to leave in the old place, would be a classic example. I don't know, guys. But what your challenge is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about new opportunity, a young fire sign person maybe. But quite often he represents opportunities, quite a lot of them, quite often. And sometimes the Page of Wands doesn't know how to choose the way forward, okay? Because he's a page. And sometimes with that Page of Wands, it's almost having multiple choices. But there's one thing that's sticking out, Aquarius. And I think you're going to have to try and go for that. But I don't know quite what it is. In your relationship house, you've got the Justice card, which is lovely. So if any Aquarius have been waiting for news from someone, waiting to hear from someone, it looks like July will be the month that you're going to hear from them. It generally means to me justice, what you've been waiting for is about to manifest. So, yeah, and then you've got the Ten of Discs there, which is another lovely relationship house. Particularly, this could be about moving in together, buying a house together. It's just two really healthy relationship reading cards. In your money house, you've got the Hanged Man. So I'm going to ask for another card around that. The Hanged Man is about letting go of control, dominance, it's about trust, hanging yourself upside down to get a different perspective on your life, okay? It's a Pisces card, it's a crown chakra, it's learning not to fear, because this is about fear. It's like you're leaving something behind and you keep looking back and go, oh, I'm quite worried. This could be old security you're leaving behind, guys. And what this is saying is have no fear. Let go. Surrender. Trust. And I know it's happier said than done, but I've got a feeling you're sort of looked after this month. That Ten of Cups is what's pushing you. It's like you're going forward towards happiness, okay, I understand there's things maybe you have to leave behind, and that seems to be where the trouble is. Inner life, the Four of Cups, so a bit of discontent here. The Four of Cups, the answer to the Four of Cups is gratitude. Sometimes the Four of Cups means, okay, this isn't exactly what I want, okay? Not feeling that I'm totally in my element, but The answer to the Four of Cups is thank you. Thank you for all I do have. Thank you for the love I do have in my life. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? If there's a bit of inner discontent, what's it telling you, Aquarius? Listen to it. Our emotions are how our higher power speaks to us. If you are feeling a bit discontent, start to listen. Give it a voice. Ask it what it wants, okay? Yes, and the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords in your inner life, which is about going within. Okay? You might feel a stalemate, but this is a golden blindfold. It's about going within to receive the answers you need, guys, okay? The outcome is a bit... Okay, your first card is the Five of Discs, okay? Which can be worry about money. It's about being out in the cold, feeling separate. But you then move immediately to the King of Pentacles. This is like the highest you can get materially. So this could be great if it's a new job, new housing. This is about real estate. It's about building a much more secure base for yourself. And it's about connecting your heart chakra with your practical daily life. So as above, so below. Trying to create a life that has meaning for you, that makes sense to you. You then get the Success card, achievement, hooray, celebrating, Aquarius, great reading. The Ace of Wands, again a victory card, the gift of energy, inspiration, passion, and then the Chariot. Final outcome is moving forward. There's a tiny bit of a confusing process going on. There's definitely change going on. I think for some Aquarius, this is a classic clearing out period. We cannot get the new energy working through us if our old systems are clogged. This is the alchemic process, and you're entering July still a bit in it, okay? You're still a bit in this process of letting go, of healing the old emotional wounds, but the 10 is what's supporting you, which is completion of the process. There's an incredible emotional healing going on here, guys. Very exciting cards. Again, the Seven of Swords, you know, it's a strange card. There's still a little part of me that thinks that what you most want is these two swords you're leaving behind. So some Aquarius could be moving forward and having to leave something. But don't forget, is also ultimately this card means that you're thinking. It's a thinking process, and you're going to have to start questioning it, because it doesn't look to me you're moving towards happiness. And we always have to leave something behind in the process. But I question if you are, because this is about mutuality, this is about healing. In your relationship house, you're getting what you need. Money is about letting go of control. If you are feeling discontent, what's it telling you? Listen to it, guys. Listen to it all the time, but give gratitude for all you have. And rapid forward movement by the end of July. Very exciting, Aquarius. Okay, I hope this helped. Bye.